In this simulation video, we'll be taking a look at the process to install a curved U-rim joist onto a drop beam deck. This will include showing how to use the rim joist bracket, which is a unique piece of hardware that is required when mounting this particular type of rim joist. Before we get started, here's a list of the recommended tools and safety equipment you'll want to have on hand when working with our Evolution steel framing product. Know that all posts must be temporarily braced until fully stabilized and permanently connected with framing or other structural members. For deck frames, this means that all beams, joists, hangers, and any blocking that shores up the structure should be in place before the bracing can be removed. In short, the deck frame should be fully assembled and secured first before bracing is removed from the assembly. The curved U-rim joist is to be used in applications to cap the end of the span joist to create a curved edge. This adds a different aesthetic to a traditional deck and can allow for a more creative and unique-looking deck build. Before this type of rim joist can be added, all the span joists will have to be cut to length. So, joist lengths will need to follow the planned specification or drawing that will support the contour of the outer curve. One of the advantages of this particular build is that the joist can be cut flat. There's no need to make complex miter cuts on the ends of the joists. To deal with the angled aspect of creating a curve at the edge of the deck, Fortress Building Products created two innovations: the rim joist bracket, which has a bendable tab, and the curved U-rim joist that can also be bent due to the slits in the top and bottom. These two items, when combined, will adjust to compensate for the angle. Once all the cut-to-length joists have been added to the deck, add a rim joist bracket into the first joist on the end. Then secure the bracket in place with a screw on each side of the joist. Know that one side of the bracket that was inserted was shorter than the other, so be sure both screws are positioned so that they will go through the joist and grab the bracket on each side. Next, take the tab of the bracket and bend it so that it's angled towards the backside edge of the next joist. Then repeat this same process of inserting, attaching, and bending brackets on the ends of all the span joists. Note that the rim joist bracket can be alternated or flipped over as needed to support left or right-facing applications. This comes in handy to support the other half of the deck's curve, shown in this example. Once all the brackets have been attached and angled, the curved U-rim joist can be added. The curved U-rim joist will start out in a more linear form. However, it can be bent as it's installed to conform to the shape created by the joists and rim joist brackets. To begin installation of the curved U-rim joist onto the deck, slide it onto the end joist, ensuring that it's flush to the outside of the deck. Then attach it to the joist on the top and bottom with Evolution self-tapping screws. Next, push the rim joist up against the angled tab of the rim joist bracket and add a minimum of 2 screws to the outside of the curved U-rim joist. These will need to penetrate the tab section of the bracket. Continue the process of pushing and holding the curved U-rim in place against the next bracket in line and secure it in place from the outside. Repeat the process of pushing or bending the curved rim joist as needed to create the desired contour while securing it to each of the brackets. When you reach the end of a section of curved U-rim joist, secure it to the top and bottom of the last joist with Evolution self-tapping screws. At the same time, make sure enough space or blocking is available to attach the next section of curved U-rim joist. This process can be repeated along the front of the deck until the installation of all sections of the curved U-rim joist have been completed. For more information on our steel deck framing products, including where to buy, stop by our website at fortressbp.com/framing. And don't forget to check out our other Evolution steel framing videos as we continue to help our customers steal the show.